Okay, we're back. Awesome. So I got the frame rate back. I don't know how, but we are back on plus 60, which is super awesome. Before I ended the last stream, I was thinking about adding a wall here, but that really doesn't really do much and takes away from the view. So let's not do that. But instead, I have some very cool props that I would like to add here. And they come from the new Oleg Ushanov asset pack that I got a couple of days ago. So we're gonna use some of that here. And the ones that I want to use are these towers. I love these towers. So let's bring them over there. Yep, let's bring them over there. But I don't want to mess up my nice layout here. So I'm going to just make a copy of this. It's a lot of stuff. And I'm going to move it first of all out of this data layer. Okay, so we're gonna move it a little bit. And I wanna push it out of that data layer. Oop. Then I want to hide that data layer and I wanna push this into the outside industrial area data layer. Oop. Awesome. And now we can push this here and get some cool stuff going. If it allows me to move it a little bit, it's too much stuff together, so need to be careful to go slow. Okay, that's nice. Now we can actually push this a little bit somewhere here. And we can start actually making something cool from this. That's a good spot. And let's think about these other meshes here. Actually, I want to get rid of those and push them somewhere differently. And maybe we can close that gap. With something like this. Let it be light so I can see a little bit better. Maybe we could flip. I see, this one is very big. Oh, it's a group, okay. It's nice to have them in a group so you can like just delete the parts that you don't need. Again, these things, I also believe that we should probably get them rid of here. Just playing around, seeing what looks nice. I'm gonna drop it. Somewhere there. Then we can close this gap maybe here. These burger rocks are not so nice. I will randomize them a little bit, but it's a nice placeholder, nice big wall, big chunk to block out this area. And here we have the same issue. We're gonna go groups unlock, get rid of that one, which is an open mesh, which will cause problems on vertical areas like this. Like this one. Also push it a little bit. Okay, that's very cool. Let's check the silhouette. I believe that this is too repetitive and looks very fake. Nature, it has its patterns, but it's very hard to see the same mountain twice. So instead of using this one, I might just try to break that again with something different here. That shape. And also, it's always nice to change a little bit the size of things. That feels a little better. We want to go from like 3 levels of detail, because it's gonna look very weird if we have only just a huge wall of like a very big rock. So it's nice to go into like big rock, medium rock, small rock. Always nice to rotate things around a little bit. These two are very similar. Maybe we can push it like that. But I don't want to leave too much space in here. Okay. This formation, we could probably have it again somewhere, but let's try not to overdo it too much for now. So, hey Nico, how's it going? Hey Sherry, sorry for not reading the chat. Hey, wow, what's that? That's the pancake rock formation. Very famous in this planet. Yes, I'm working on a little bit on the level, so I want to use some of these super cool industrial props that I got from Oleg Ushenok last time. So let's play some of this cool stuff near the water and see what happens. Let's turn a little bit the fog and see how things look like. Maybe dust. I like dust. it's very good to kind of like tell how the silhouette is gonna look like. Maybe let's go with fog for now. I think it's a little bit easier to read. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. We got some thunderstorm right now. Hopefully, the rain is stopping a little bit, so hopefully I don't get to lose the internet. Let's see, does it make any sense to push this here? I cannot really see much, so that feels way out of place. I cannot see anything. Let's go actually. Oppa. I like puzzles. Actually, one game that I really enjoyed playing with my brother when we were younger is Zelda Four Swords for Nintendo, for GameCube. For the GameCube, it was a very cool game where you needed to connect four controllers. You needed to connect, I think, two controllers and two Game Boys with the link cable. So you go from the screen to your Game Boy, something like that. It was super fun, super fun. I really like that one a lot. Kind of want to see some playthrough. I haven't seen it in years. Unfortunately, I lost my Xbox, my GameCube with all my games. Unfortunately, I left it on my dad's friend house in the States, and her wife kind of like threw it away. She thought it was trash or something. I don't know. It's not a big deal, but definitely very sad thing to find out about. My GameCube version was Four Swords Adventures. The normal Four Swords was the GBA alone. Oh yeah, it was originally for Game Boy, and then the Four Sword Adventures. That's the one I'm talking about. I really like that game. Super fun stuff. I need to check a playthrough. I love these assets. Oh my god. Oh, exquisite. So beautiful. I love those assets so much. So yeah, I need to go and check a playthrough and see if I can get inspired by something like that. That'll be cool. The whole multiplayer thing actually opens a lot of doors. Like I really need to take advantage of that. So it's a great advice right there to add some cool puzzles. Oh, this looks so good. I love these assets. I can't wait to add some of the dust from the ultra dynamic sky into them. That'll be so nice. The overlay material, which is not so complicated. I think I've done it once. This looks like some cooling plant or something, some radiator. I think they should be closer to the water. These are absolutely beautiful assets. Oh my god. Okay, let's get some of them there. Let's spread them apart through the lake, the sulfur lake. That's awesome. And I got some crazy smoke effects. That'll be super nice. And I got some drones that are going to get some maintenance to this, and they're going to be flying around and welding stuff. Oh, I can't wait to add those in. We're gonna go here, unlock, take off, group lock, oop. Sweet. I would love to drop them to the floor, but I can't really do that because these are grouped assets, and if I do that, they will just disconnect each other. Oh yeah, I can't wait for the sound effects. I've been practicing. I've been practicing what kind of like sounds I want to for the creatures. Oh, these assets are so cute. Look at this. This little round thing. Killer. I don't even care if this is placed properly. I just want to get the right feeling of like an industrial environment. And see. Awesome, almost there. Oh, these assets are so beautiful. Oh my god. Dude, I love it. So we have here, here, here. Maybe we can add a little bit there. And you have so many variations of them. Oof, beautiful. I like how that was. Like some kind of entrance. Okay. I need to thank Shrill Dog. This was crazy find. Some serious good stuff. That are used in queries. Yes. I do have some cool stuff to add. I have drones that I wanna have around welding. I have like those kind of like cars that cargo cars that kind of like pick up boxes and stuff. I got some stuff. I got some other types of drones. So there's some cool stuff that we're gonna have around just to make everything feel more alive. Now everything's just kind of like placed without much meaning. But we're gonna make it. Make sense. Oof, excavator crane type. Oh yeah, that will be awesome. That will be awesome, 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 awesome. We have some caves and we have some cool stuff. I do want to have a mining site for sure. I really like that stuff. Actually, let's give it a playthrough. See what we got. Yeah, ignore this VFX. This I'm gonna just replace with like a little text that says reached checkpoint or something like that. It's just a placeholder for me to know that I actually touched the checkpoint stuff. So yeah, we're not longer capping at 60 frames. I don't know why that happens, but yeah. Turned off my computer, restarted it, and it was capping on at 60 again. And I was like, okay, well, let's just let it be. And then I turned off my computer, took a break, came back. Now it's back to normal frame rate, so I'm pretty happy. And thanks to Storm and Ninja, we got the jetpack to work. It's I call it jetpack 0.04. And not only that, we can also shoot while in the jetpack, which is awesome. Those VFX are just a little very crazy. I'm not gonna have that there, but yeah, and I love how it looks with the flashlight. I'm gonna add a little bit of red eyes for the worms, so you know when they're alive or not alive. Because when you turn your flashlight off, it really doesn't. You cannot really tell. And I want to make them ragdoll and you know, polish this area. So this is going to be the. I appreciate it. I mean, this jetpack couldn't been possible without the help of Storm. Storm really like took a lot of time, out of his day to help me out to get this going, and I'm just very grateful. Seriously, without his help, I wouldn't be able to do this by any chance. Again, when we shoot the worm from very far away, it should activate, it should go into attack state. That's another thing I need to do. It's not so complicated. I did that for the drone. Just need to go back and work on the enemies. The worm jump attack, it has a very big hitbox. You see right there, it landed like 1 meter away and it still did damage. That doesn't feel right. We need to adjust that. That's a very good comment right there. That's a very good. And also there's another thing with the worms. When I hit them and they get stunned, they get like these little stars, like, you know, your typical kind of like Pokemon Confused or Metal Gear Solid, like little stars, kind of like cartoony effect. and that happens on the player character, not on the worm, and it looks very weird. Like it's very hard to tell what's actually happening. It took me like a couple. You see, right there, that white stuff. I don't know why that happens. That's super, super, super strange, and it only happens with the worms. No, not nobody else. Yeah, the blocking and dodging. That's I would love to get into those mechanics. Cause we do have dash, and we do have some stuff in there, but I need to make it. Need to implement it properly. First of all, I wanna make the enemies so actually they need to touch you to do damage, because it feels very unjust. Feels very kind of like it doesn't feel right to get hit when the worm doesn't land on top of you. And I need a specific sound for that, so the player like actually knows when the worm is jumping. All about visual and audio cues. But yeah, we need to really fine tune this so it feels very good. I didn't dash in there, but if you dash, it does you can get away from the bite. Also the same with the cocoons. I need to make them so they actually I need to work on the VFX so you can actually see what area they're doing damage to. Yeah, a lot of little things like that. But yeah, it's gonna be very nice. I'm very happy because like I'm actually figuring out what is the area going to be. Like what is the scope for the vertical slice, and it's going to be this area until the town, and I might have the turtle as a final boss for the vertical slice. I'm debating if I should add it for the vertical slice or not. I'm still thinking about it. It feels like a little bit out of place, to be honest. I love the turtle a lot, but I will think about it. But sometimes, having things out of place kind of like makes your game a little bit more unique. I mean, just look at Kojima last Death Stranding. It has some very weird stuff in there. And people seem to love that, as long as you can like justify it. I love the worm, like, oh, it's just like, oh no. Oh, what happened there? I'm sure I shot it. That's another thing. If you see the crosshair and then you go into aim, it doesn't aim at the same place. That's an issue. That's a big one right there. That's gonna be very annoying for sure. But I think I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can't yeah, I can't believe how things are coming together. Because at the beginning of this project, I was like not really sure what I was going to do. I was just kind of like messing around with the environment, kind of like I didn't know exactly what I wanted, and it's not like I know exactly 100% now, but it's been shaping every time more, and I can see the thing like every time more clearly. Frog guard. Oh, I love that frog. Oh, I love that character. We're gonna have it as an NPC for sure. I spent too much time on that frog not to have it. We're gonna have it as an NPC for sure. That thing is going to be part of the game, and I know exactly where we're gonna have it because we are going to have a lush area, like a little oasis kind of thing, and there is, you see that thing, and happens. I think it happens. Does it happen only with the aim or what? Huh? It kind of like, it's so strange. It's almost like it's using the weapon as the location for the Niagara to spawn at. I don't really understand what's happening there. That one is gonna be fun to figure out. Yeah, the frog. The frog is so. It's a toad actually. The toad is gonna be so nice. And also we figured out the oh yeah, getting some frame drops. Um, but I think it's because we have a lot of enemies spawned in the same area. Um, Now that I figured out the enemy spawner, we can definitely use enemy spawners, so we don't need to have them all loaded in memory all the time. hmm Yeah, I'm a little bit scared about optimization. To be honest, what? Oh, the drone. This drone is crazy. It dodges around and like moves around and like. It's so hard to hit. The sounds of this drone are so nice. Yeah, I really wanna figure out the audio. I think there's an entrance for video and there's an entrance for audio, and I'm not using the audio entrance, so I might need to. I might need to figure that one out. I'm gonna check a tutorial on that capture card and see if I can get it going. Cause oh, where's the drone? Okay. Oh crap! I have two drones. Oh no! I think I'm not gonna make it. And the jetpack, definitely I need to adjust it so it feels right. It's a little bit too floaty. Feels like almost like swimming. I want to make it so you can feel the weight of the character, and make it so you cannot use it that much. Oh, all right. So The drones seem to be waiting a bit. Waiting a bit. What do you mean, like waiting? Like waiting from wait? From like waiting a bit. Huh. Yeah, we could probably take some health off them because they're pretty. Do they do have a lot of health? Yeah, yeah. I believe it's the lights, the spotlight. Cause I believe the spotlight might be causing that. Um, yeah, I'm getting frame drops on even just by dashing. Just by dashing, it gets some frame drops. Um, that's so cool. I love this. This definitely needs some detail. Ooh. Those look a little bit out of place. I might just hand place them. Yeah, I think also the game is in ultra settings, so I might try it on high. I wanna see how it goes on high. Oh, we got some floating stuff in there. We definitely need some big cables going through just for that silhouette to look more interesting. And it's kind of hard to test without the world partition H-LUTs because things are disappearing in the distance, so I cannot really get a full picture of how things might look like unless I do spatially loaded, which is gonna be more intensive on performance. But I think I might do it just for testing purposes, so I can like just walk around and get an idea of how things look like. Then I can commit, and then I can build the H-LUTs, so my actors don't need to be spatially loaded. For example, we're gonna get some big rocks popping up soon on the horizon. It took me like around 6 hours, something like that. It's just leaving the PC overnight. Let me see. Are we getting the rocks that I had in there? Yeah, there you go. You see the assets popping in the back. There you go. Yeah, it's gonna look very nice when we get all that loaded. You see the pipes just it's like, hey, what happened to the pipes? There you go. Oh, there's a problem with the swimming. Oh, I don't want to go into the water. No, 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 no. There's a problem with the swimming that we need to fix. I was thinking of that mechanic. I'm debating if I should do it with fuel. I think it's a nice way to encourage the player to go and look for resources. I think, oh, that looks cool. The little fog in the bridge and stuff. Um, I think the positives are that it will encourage the player to go and find fuel in like very interesting places and stuff. The problem is that it might become annoying. It might become very annoying to depend on fuel all the time. So, it does make sense for a survival game to have that. Since we have thirst, hunger, temperature, I think it does make sense a lot to. Oh, that looks crazy. To have that, I love these silhouettes right here. So cool. Um, it does make a lot of sense to have that mechanic. So I think it's just a matter of kind of like testing it and seeing how much fuel we really need for the jetpack, so it doesn't feel like you really it goes away too fast. Resource management is gonna be probably the one of the aspects that is probably gonna take the most amount of time to get right. It will require a lot of testing. It will require like really getting a feel of like how much bullets should we have, how much water and food should we be finding, how much fuel should we have, and how often are we going to be able to get it and stuff like that. That's a very interesting stuff. I really wanna see. I mean, it no no. I think it needs to have a balance. I initially thought the jetpack cannot be infinite, right? It cannot be infinite. You need to use your energy like we are doing with the dash ability, or it needs to be fuel based, right? So the fuel based idea is what I originally thought of, because we have the fuel logic from the car and stuff, and I think it makes a lot of sense. It's just a matter of how often we need to refuel the jetpack, because we can also make it so the jetpack is something that you need to use in in like special occasions, so you don't get to like really use it all the time. Maybe for special missions and stuff where the ground is very very steep and you really need to do long jumps and stuff, maybe we can use it that way. Because I was thinking of making the jetpack an item that you can like put on your chest, right, on your back. So I think it makes more sense to make it fuel based. I appreciate it. Thank you. Give them an infinite fuel source to refill, but make the jetpack destroyable. The jetpack destroyable, so if you use it too much, it wears down and breaks, kind of thing. Or destroyable, like if you get shot in the back, you. Oh, I forgot I left a character here. Oh, I know why we're getting so many frame drops. I have like a 20 enemies fighting each other there. Oh, dude. That's why we're getting terrible frame drops, especially at the beginning. Now we're gonna get a parachute going. I do like the idea of a parachute. I do like that a lot. And I do have the logic from the action adventure movement template. Again, integrating that into here is gonna be very crazy. But since we have the jetpack logic kind of going, I think that I might be able to figure it out. I just don't really want to bother. I just really don't want to bother Storm anymore, at least for a couple of weeks. He's probably like, dude, I'm tired of this guy. Oh yeah, we have too many enemies walking around. Oh, now we can go explore the little rocks. I love it. And also we have vaulting and mantling. We have like parkour mechanics. I need to actually integrate this somewhere, because I love climbing. I mean, it's not really climbing, but kind of like pushing yourself. This will open the door for so many little secrets and little things, and collisions need to be super tight, because it's gonna be like you can. I love how things look with the fog. It's so nice. Mantle combat. It's so cool. I love the Mortal Kombat soundtrack. I kind of want to hear it. I do like the Mandalorian for sure. The Mandalorian, Fallout. What is the other reference I got? Oh crap! What the hell happened there? You saw that light flash? Okay, that's weird. Oh, you saw that texture loading right there? Texture streaming pool. Ooh. Ooh. Rough shader compilation. That looks super glitchy. Actually the textures don't look that bad. I like the sand and stuff. What are you doing? Identify yourself. A shooting star. I don't know what the heck was that, but yeah, I think it was maybe some shaders compiling or something. Oh, actually these textures kind of look nice. I do like it. Oh, we have some elbow snapping right there. Okay. He's like, huh, are you looking at me? Huh. These are supposed to be like friendly guards, but you can shoot them. It's just that unfortunately these he's just looking at me like, dude, come on, please. I like the one-handed animation. It's just like kind of like Han Solo, like no recoil. It's just like a water gun. These walls have too much detail. I think I might get rid of the cables. I don't know. That's a little bit too much. I might get rid of the inner tubes or something. I don't know. That's a little bit too much. Oh, what happened to the little bugs? Why are you tweaking? They are. Why is this machine bleeding? That's a very good question. We need to change the physical material to metal so it doesn't bleed, but it has sparks. Or we can make it bleed oil, but I still don't know how to do that, because there's a system for that in the template. It's under the impact logic, and I want my creatures to bleed green, my machines to maybe bleed oil depending on the machine, or just be sparks like metal. Yeah, I do like the idea of oil. I do like the idea of oil for like humanoid machines and stuff, and some of the other creatures, the dystopian soldier I have and stuff. I want to make it like an android kind of cyborg kind of thing. Again, to get a little bit away from the whole gore thing, I do want to have like very splashy VFX, but not bloody VFX. I want to make it green acid goo or oil splashes, so it's like very, it does splash a lot, but it's not like red blood. Yeah, I love the I have some very cool effects that I want to use. Why is, oh, she's taking damage. Oh, we ran out of water. No. No. Oh. No. No. I'm thirsty. No, I'm thirsty. Oh no. No, I don't have water. Oh yeah, I will love it. For the mechanical creatures, I want them to like we can really have some fun. The respawn is gonna send me back to the checkpoint. Hey, this worm is supposed to be dead. Oh, you see that's so weird. I don't know what's happening there. Oh, I just realized a problem. Oh no, this is good. You die, you lose all your items, and your items are left where you died. Oh, don't ignore that VFX. It's just a placeholder. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna have just the it's like a starfall VFX for the checkpoint. I'm gonna get rid of it and just have a little text popping on the screen saying checkpoint reached. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I just thought to add it here because it looks kind of cool, just for testing purposes. I'm gonna do it with UI. It's like a moon and starfall. I like it though, but not for it doesn't really make sense for this game. yeah, it doesn't really make sense. And the checkpoints, they don't need to be a box, they need to be like a long rectangle, so I can like really adjust them to If you go through here, there's no way you can miss the box. Let me see if I can find it. I love the icon when they actually put an image. It's kind of hard to see VFX on this lighting. This is actually free if you wanna go get it on the Fab Store. Perfect space to get stuck. Yeah, I still don't know how to do it, but I would like to get like a little text to pop up. Reminds me of the World of Warcraft. They had this druid transformation that is like some kind of like a bird on 2 feet. Forgot the name of it. And it has like this kind of like a star. You can go into like sun mode or star mode. I think you can use them both or something like that. Let me see if I can remember druid. Did they got rid of it? Huh. I think they got... no, I don't think they got rid of it. Munkin, that's how you call it. So this bird in World of Warcraft, like, it like has this kind of like exactly the same ability. Looks super similar. Anyways, a little bit off topic. Bird transformation. No, we're gonna do a turtle transformation. No, it doesn't really fit the theme of my game. It's too magical, too fantasy like. It doesn't really fit here. I just wanted to check the effect, the VFX here. I wanted to see the Niagara particle, and it's pretty nice, but not for this project. I have no clue how to do that actually. So how can we activate a widget? It does look very nice. I do like it, but doesn't really go well with this theme. um, on event overlap UE5. So to activate a widget on event overlap, we go to use collision component on actor begin overlap, and from the event output use create widget to make your desired widget, and then add to viewport to display it on screen. When the player leaves the collision, you can use on actor end overlap to remove from parent on hide the widget. Okay, seems pretty straightforward. So we have the box figured out. Let's try to create a widget. I wish Ninja were here. Ninja knows a lot about widgets, and he told me to make them modular. So I think I think I should just make it separate from anything else. Create your widget blueprint in your content browser. Click add new user interface widget blueprint. Let's see if we can create a simple widget. User interface. Why is it not allowing me to do this? Are we in the wrong folder or something? Oh, there you go. Okay, that's weird. User interface widget blueprint. And then let's see what I need to do. Design your widget by dragging elements from the palette into your visual designer, and it's just a widget blueprint. User widget, I believe. User widget. Okay, let's call it check point WB checkpoint, something like that. First option. I appreciate it. I've done widgets maybe 1 or 2 times before, and I find it very confusing. Okay, so cool. Then it says drag elements from your palette into the visual designer. Okay. Border. Text maybe. Okay. And this text is gonna be reached checkpoint. And I want this to be right in the center. I appreciated black development. Canvas panel first. Okay. We need a canvas panel first. Let's get rid of that. Canvas panel. Canvas panel. Canvas panel. Let's just look for it. Okay. Canvas panel. Boop. Okay. Inside the. Okay, I see. That's the parent. Okay. So to this we add a text. Right there. Boop. And then this text we wanna like put it right in the center, something like that. And then we reset anchor points. Okay. And then we can text centered somewhere. Strike brush. Alignment 0 0. Size. Is this the alignment? Justification 0? Not really. Or maybe yes. Okay, yeah, there you go. So I think this is in the center. And now I want to use I want to use the same typography that we have been using, just to keep things in the same thing. And we're gonna go to RPG engine widget, gameplay, something like that. Gameplay widgets. I think here 0.5, 0.5. Okay, let's try that out. I think this is the let's go to coordinates, and let me just copy there's one thing that Ninja explained to me. You can do like some kind of like preset for your typography or something. Okay, on alignment 0.5, 0.5, and reset. Okay, let's try that. Let me just try to get this text. Text. Oh, wait, I'm not inside that widget. I'm not inside the widget. This is just kind of like a reference to it. There you go, edit player coordinates. Okay, here I can actually select, and I can actually see the text. Okay, so we're using F Poppins medium font. Okay, that's funny. We're gonna drop it here. Boop. Okay, nice, sweet. Okay, and we're gonna do a 5.5 on text. So size or position right in the center. So 0.5, 0.5, and size 0 and 0. Now it's right in the center. Beautiful. Okay, cool. I think this is a nice placeholder for now. These ones I don't want to touch. I think it didn't change, cause position and alignment, since the anchor is in the center, might not be right, might not change. Increase it to what? Oh, okay. I see. So position of the box, and the anchor is gonna be in the center of the size of the box. Okay, that makes sense. Now it's in the right in the center. I think so. That's cool. Okay. And it doesn't need to be a perfect square. We can make it like this, right? And it's gonna keep it there. That's nice. Okay, that works. That's cool. Okay, so next step. Add the overlap to the event blueprint. Open the level blueprint on your... Oh, level blueprint? No, we're gonna do it differently. Select the collision component and drag it into your level graph from the collision component. Reference pin search on component begin overlap. 4 create and display the widget on actor. Could create widget node. In the create widget node, select your custom widget blueprint from the class dropdown. Drag and return create widget node, promoted to a variable, stored reference in the widget. From the new variable pin, add it to the viewport node. Add to viewport node, display the widget on screen. So we need a reference to this, right? And we need to display it. Okay, let's see if we can manage this thing. Okay. So no Niagara effects. And we're gonna go. We're gonna first store it as a variable, right? And this is gonna be named. We need a folder for this. We already have a folder for this actually. Create widget on blueprint. Owning player, select class. Should we just do it here? Okay. No need to add a reference, okay. Owning player, reference to self or get player character 0 or not to self, get player characters here or something like that. I think that goes somewhere here. But nope. Oh, player controller object reference owning player. Do we need to cast? Owning player. Oh, no need to connect anything. I think, okay, no, okay. Owning player, right? It's right there. Oh, okay, no, I think that's set up, okay. And then on component, stop overlap or on false, when we stop overlapping, we're gonna do the same thing but turn it off, right? On false, we're gonna turn it off, which is just none, right? Or get, hey, is this a get player controller? Remove from parent. Remove from parent. Remove from parent node. It says to use a widget reference variable. Should we do it with a reference or should we just go like this? Remove from parent. Do I? Okay, there you go. Target. So okay, let's just get that name, store it in a variable. I think we have it here. Oops. Wait. Oh crap. Yeah, I had a not so sweet night of sleep, so I'm a little bit rusty. A little bit so on event false, after we end overlapping, we're gonna turn this widget off. It turns on, goes off. Owning player does not need to be connected, I get. Or get player controller. Target, viewport, return value, add to viewport user widget self. It cannot be self, it needs to be get player controller maybe? Or that's a reference to, no. Hey, you don't need to add to viewport there. Oh, okay, you're right. Yeah, I'm messing up. Totally right. Oh my god. Owning player, does it need to be there? Maybe. No, maybe not. Get player controller. Oh no, that's maybe not the one. Let's test it without this node for now. Yeah, I don't need to. It looks so nice. It looks so nice. It won't work like that. Okay, you're right. We need to you just create a variable, but not initialize it. I'm initializing the widget here, and that's not how we need to do it, right? We need to do it through instead of create widget. So we need to cast to BP main character. BP RPG character maybe, or player state. What the hell? No need to cast? Wait. Wait. Does it need to go from end overlap? Can we just do it false here or not? I think we could probably drag from false, right? When it stops overlapping, the message goes away. We have this branch. I think I'm just missing the the remove stuff. Okay, let's try that. It's so hard to find this node. BP might know. I want the box that I'm selecting. Crap. Oh, there you go. That's how you call these things. Oh my god. And we need all the logic for the end overlap, right? My question is, like, we have a branch, right? Like, we should be able... Oh, it's only on begin. Okay, no, I think we need to... And actually, we probably don't need this variable here. I'm trying to get a widget to disappear. Other actor, other component. So if this is true, or is it false? And overlap? No, it's true. We disable the widget. I feel like we can probably do this with less nodes. And do we really need to call this thing here? Do we really need this? Owning player? I don't think we need anything here. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. We're gonna use does object implement interface. That's way better. Widget appears, and widget does not disappear. Uh, the problem is that mm, this is kind of funky. This is kind of funny. This is like the most simple thing in the world, and um, it says promote it to a variable and store it in a reference widget. Do we need to set the widget so then we can turn it off? Do we need to set the widget? It says to store the reference. I think that kind of makes sense. No, maybe not. The problem with the actor begin overlap is that I want to use the capsule component, not the actor itself. So we do need to set the we need to set it, and now it's gonna know who I'm referring to, right? I think this is the missing part that we are looking for, because this is not gonna do much if it doesn't know that we actually activate that right there. I think that's what we are missing. Let's see. Yeah, actor begin overlap. The issue is that I need to show you my character. It has some stuff that I need to do it with the capsule component. Hey, beautiful! It works. That was the little piece that got messed up. Don't worry. I appreciate the help. Now that we have this logic, can we get rid of this and just go like on false, remove widget? Let's see if we can simplify it just as a test. It's okay to only work once. I think it's good. Oh, it doesn't like to do it like that. Oh, it does. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, even more simplified, and then we're gonna even simplify it more with a do implement interface to get it right there. Awesome. I like it. And we're gonna not even do it here. We don't need that. Boop. We're gonna do it here, and we're gonna remove it after a delay. Delay of 5 seconds is too much, maybe. Something like that. And then we're gonna clean this up a little bit more by doing a okay, let's just try it. Does object implement interface? Let's see if we can get that. No, I do need it to. I do need to cast. We need to get target. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's just a one single cast. It's not gonna be too much of a problem. Yeah, I think that's fine. One time. Tuk 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 tuk. And if you really want to, you can have a delay. After the delay, we can reset. Who knows? Maybe the player wants to like make sure that he actually touched the thing or something. I don't know. You can reset that thing if you ever want to use that checkpoint again. You can go back to it. Yeah, nice. Exactly what I had in mind. So it was the set widget thing that I was missing. I read about it on the Google thing, and I'm like, that's the little piece that I'm missing. Appreciate the help. Yeah, this is super cool because we can like actually use this for nodes. We can use this for other stuff. Okay. Now we can actually come here and can we like go crazy with this box like 5, poof, something like that, and then this other box right here, we can make it like a huge box. 5, 10. So the player is gonna go through there. There's no way of missing. That's too much. Missing this thing. Yeah. The player is gonna go through here, and we can make like a huge wall in case we have the jetpack and so on. Yeah, some crazy stuff like that. It's like, dude, you are not gonna miss it. Impossible. And then I wanna make it another little change, which is box visible, no, hidden in game, so we can actually see the volume but not in game. Awesome. Sweet. That's a little bit ridiculous. We don't want that. This was just to test the having multiple checkpoints. No, this is working very good, so don't need for that in the beginning. That's gonna look very weird. we're gonna trigger some like level sequence or something to make it nice. Oh, I got a better chair. My god, I needed to find it before actually working on this one. That's funny. Ah, that one works. I can just get the kind of like the belt, the seat belt. All right, that's awesome. So, okay, again capping at 60. There's something funky going on here. Again, getting stuck at 60 frames per second. I need to figure out what's the deal. You can load and unload data layers with these checkpoints if you want. That will be awesome. I'm gonna let world partition. Oh, that's so cool. These worms are like tail attack. Can we change the opacity of the widget? Can we change the opacity? Hey, how's it going? Hello Ninja, hey Divine. I'm not sure what kind of game you want to build. Yes, on widget editor, text and color. On widget editor, text and color. Can we make it a variable somewhere here? Inherit binding. So click on inherit or just binding. You can edit the opacity of the text. You need to mark the text as variable inside the widget when then you can edit the opacity of the text. So here, create binding. I do want to be able to do it through blueprints. That would be very nice. Create binding, get color and opacity, return value. Can I call color and opacity? Oh, nice. Okay. So how does this work? If I'm spawning the widget, we need to spawn first, then we set opacity after. Right or no? No, we set it. In color and opacity. How do we modify that? Can we do it with E? Okay, doesn't wanna go through there. On the top right side you have an option that says is variable. is variable. So can we set color and opacity for this widget? Oh, it's the same thing. I just wanna get opacity. Like this. I mean, it's the same right from here, right? Oh, there you go. Now we have timeline. Okay. So cool. So wait. So we wanna spawn it, then we wanna set it. The return value, I believe, is this. We cannot have. We don't have a return value from here. No, I want an animation to play from 0 to 1, and then from 1 to 0. You can set it in the viewport itself, in the widget viewer. Something's telling me that we need to do it here because it's gonna be 0 to 1, then 1 to 0. Connects from create to add to viewport and set. Alright, let's see. So we can do that, and is it going to get reversed? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try to do it inside the widget. I think it's yeah, I think that's the way. Or okay. Maybe the color is freaked out. So how do we do that? Animation? Animation sample UI or... Animation? Below all of them. On top. What? Wait. Give me a second. I think there's too much delay. I see the keyframe. I see the keyframe. Okay. So it's right here. Okay. So can I add a alpha here? Okay. Value. Can I change the thing to last 3 seconds? Why doesn't want to change this? It's not like the sequencer, it's a little different. That feels right. Okay. And okay, cool. So we have this animation. How can we toggle it so it goes back? It's gonna play only one way, right? There needs to be like an option so it changes it. Okay, well, not really. We are not really using this animation yet. And why is the color like that? Text opacity. Don't worry, I appreciate it. I think this is needs to be like something related to widget, user widget. Play mode, forward, reverse, ping pong. Okay, ping pong. Animation. Target. Self. Okay. Maybe like this. Start time 0, number loops 1. Ping pong, play speed 1, restore state, okay. Restore state. Okay, maybe ping pong is gonna go back and forward. Let's test this one. Ping pong is not the right one. Forward. Restore state widgets to their pre-animated state when animation stops. We need to do a reverse. That's the thing that I'm wondering how to get it to go back. And the color, I don't want the color of my there you go. This color is set to pink, and I want this to be white like that. Let's see if that makes sense. Crash. Damn. That sucks. It won't matter, I don't think, as you are creating a new one every checkpoint. Ah, okay, no, yeah, you're right. Let's do it inside the animation. 0 to 1, back to 0. That's it. That's it. Yeah, right there. Oh. Thank you guys. I have like almost zero experience with widgets, but I do want to get into widgets. Definitely want to get some cool menus going on with like sounds and like very nice, because I really like the UI stuff. I think it adds a lot to the game. Let me get a sweater. The hot class. I think Ninja was talking about that one. I appreciate it, Nico. Thank you for the help. The project opened pretty fast. Kind of. Okay. The forehead stream. Have a great night, Nico. I appreciate the help on the widget. Also, BSG, thank you for the help. All right, so animation, boop, animation, boop, animation. Where's the animation? Okay, boop. So we go 0 to 1, poof, then back to 0. Opacity 0. Book, book. Beautiful. Boop. Then we go save, checkpoint, das, graph, poof, tuk, play animation forward, everything's good, nice, let's save, pop. How long is the animation? Again, the animation is got lost in menus. The animation is 1 second, so we're gonna do a delay of 5 seconds, whatever, until you can like play it again. No, actually, let's give it more delay. Let's give it like 10. Oh, this is the remove widget part. We don't need this here. Okay, no. Let's say I think 5 seconds might be Might be good. Then we destroyed the widget. Okay. Nice. The asylum. Yeah, I also did some stuff for the level today. I'm trying to get the little widget. This is widget 101. It cannot get more basic than this. Kind of wanna work on the widget a little bit today. I appreciate it. Oh, you're making a component. Nice. What kind of component? No. I split a node, changed the color before getting the crash. Is that what is causing the problem? Is it related to ray tracing on the volume box? Because I had this issue before. Okay, we have two possible solutions. Universal save component to save changes on command and or at runtime automatically on any type of actor, including player and AI characters. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's very cool. You know, the problem with this template, the RPG engine, it's not a problem. It's just Weber hasn't developed this yet, but we cannot move the player progress from one map to the other. I will have a padded room. Yeah, make it very very comfortable. I like it. I like if you can make it like you know, like an American American 60s diner, like, you know, the super nice sofas. If you can like add red and white stripes, that would be nice. I appreciate it. Well, this template is very complex. Like I don't want you like really like burning your eyebrows on this one, because I know Weber told me that he's going to work on it, so it's gonna come. And so far I'm just gonna have one map, but eventually I might like to have another biome, maybe like a small snow biome. I'm very interested in making a snow environment. I haven't done a snow biome. Actually, that's something that really interests me. I haven't done any like frozen biomes yet. I've done like a lot of different. I worked on different levels, but not on a snow biome. I'm kind of like excited about that. So first thing we're gonna try to do is come here to the checkpoint, and I wanna double check inside this thing, and I wanna go into ray tracing. This sounds ridiculous, but ray tracing box unchecked. That's good. That was giving me problems when the thing was unhidden. So this is constantly casting to the character. When it's overlapping true, goes to check respawn location, checkpoint respawn location is setting that variable there. Should we just save this variable once, right? It doesn't need to be constantly doing that every time we are. So this could be moved on after the do once, so it just does it once right somewhere here. I think that might help a little. So it just saves the location once. We just need it one time. Code in C++. Oh my god. I mean, I can barely set a variable in blueprints. Like, I think you're asking too much of for me. If it keeps crashing, try removing the binding from the text and calling the animation from the overlap with the box. Oh, okay. So do once, create the widget, set the widget, add to viewport, delay and remove. And this is happening only once. I don't see anything super problematic here. Let's go back to the widget blueprint, because I believe the problem came from here. The crash happened when I changed this. So set color and opacity, play animation. Wait, set color and opacity? No, I don't want to set anything. No, we don't need to set any color. I just want an animation. Let's simplify this thing. Right? And we can set the color from right there. Is white, and yep, I think the color should remain white. Remove the whole binding from the viewer. Right here, remove binding. Okay. The animation from there is causing the crash. Okay. So no binding. And can we just call the animation on the graph? Graph. So also remove this, right? Get color and opacity pure. I think this function can be deleted, right? We probably don't need this stuff. Get color and opacity, I think gone. It doesn't really do much here. I just need the animation, which is here. Okay. Oh, nice. You can look at the color. Oh, that's cool. The gradient. And we just need to play it after we set the blueprint, the widget. Before we add to, no, after we add to viewport, we play the animation. Somewhere here, kind of makes sense. I think that kind of works. Or you can call it from the widget graph on construction. Okay. A target widget. A text opacity. I think doesn't work like that. We need to call it from here. Ah no, selected here. Oh no. I appreciate it. I'm trying to figure out widgets now. Or you can call it from the widget graph on construction. Let's try that. Let's try that. I think that makes sense. Let's try to leave this blueprint for now as simple as possible. And we're gonna go to here and we're gonna go to graph from event construct on construction, pre-construction event construct, and we're gonna drop it like this. Okay, is self, everything straightforward, finds looks fine. And let's try it. I think that makes way more sense. Double check before any problem. We're gonna just save and see if we can get it to do a little animation. Do a little animation. Hey, frame rate came back. Nice. Oh, hey, oh. For very slow readers like me, I want that to go slower. That's funny. Yeah, and the delay needs to be the same length of the animation. Okay, so that feels way too fast. Let's double the time. Let's double the time. Double the time. Designer, animation. Let's go 3 seconds. 1 for the middle, 3 for the end. 1.5 for the middle. So opacity 0 to 1 to 0. 3 seconds. Checkpoint, event graph, delay. 3 seconds as the animation, as a first start. I think that might work. Kiki's oh, slower. I like it. And I think it's checkpoint reached, not reach checkpoint. Checkpoint reached. I think it is. Sounds a little bit nicer. That's so cool. Can't wait to get back to the worm. All right. That worm is gonna be nicer. We have some stuff to fix. Yeah, change the text. It's gonna be a checkpoint reached. Checkpoint reached. Checkpoint. Where do I change that stuff? Up. This is the name of the thing, I guess. And then we go to the text itself. There you go. Checkpoint reached. Okay. Awesome, I think that works. And we can do some cool stuff with this. I need to get a new middle mouse, a new mouse, because my middle mouse button is the wheel of my mouse is messed up. We got some funky Niagara particles going on in there. It's like a little bit in your face. Maybe we can put it up there. Maybe we can put it up there. Alignment Y 0.25. Not like that. Position Y. That works, but maybe there's another way to do this. Is that too high? Maybe. Let's test it. I think it's good. Where is it? Oh, it's huge. Okay. I see. That's pretty cool. We can push it down a little tiny bit. Let's test it. That feels better. Maybe a little bit higher, 50 points higher. I'm gonna keep modifying this. 25. I think that's it. Then we can add some sound for it. Let me check this full screen. That feels right. Super simple. Fade in, fade out. We got some tiling stuff here. He keeps spinning. I don't know why he keeps spinning like that. Okay, this Niagara is colliding with the with something else. Oh, is it with the plants? Oh crap! Is it with the plants that is colliding? Maybe, or is it the little box? Yeah, this transition is too rough, too fast. If you press it for 1 second, it's like it very doesn't feel right. We need to make that slower. It's colliding with these bugs, I believe. Yeah, I love the flashlight look. So nice. It's leaving a trail of light. The volumetric scattering and lumen working together. That looks cool. We can wait a little bit longer until we actually disappear the body. I need some like dissolve effects. Well, I need to think how I'm going to like dissolve them. Maybe we can make them like melt into like you know, the same green acid they have. That'll be cool. Kind of like dissolve. These VFX are a little bit too intense. Maybe the emissive is too much, and in general, like the Niagara is too crazy. Oh, what? Why is it blinking like that? Okay. Yeah, enemy spawners. I have a lot of stuff loaded at the same time. Oh crap! Oh, it really feels dark in here. Oh, we need to randomize the loot. We cannot have them drop the same item over and over. That's gonna be very weird. All right, yeah, a lot of little things to polish. Um, that VFX does not really represent the hitbox of this attack. We need to actually. Oh crap! Okay. Get that going. Oh crap! Okay. We cannot step on the worm again. Oh my god. Okay. Little things to really get this nicely set up. But I think I probably gonna probably take a break. Yeah, probably gonna take a break for the rest of the day, and see if I can go to bed early today. I couldn't sleep very well yesterday, unfortunately. And tomorrow morning I also got a family meeting, so I love the dust and the fog. Those are going to be the main weather effects. Also, I need to try Thunderstorm. Actually, I haven't done it in a while. Let's see how it looks. Thunderstorm, oof, I love it, but more foggy. A little bit more foggy. That's so cool. And it's gonna be acid rain, so you need to look for shelter. Alright, that's gonna be it for now. Again, I appreciate all the help with the widgets. That was a nice little refresher. And yeah, gonna take it easy now. So take care, everybody, and I will see you on the next one. Good night.